welcoming you back to the desk of Caddicarus. Join us as we partake into a new installment of Current Quickies.
Hello my duckies, and this time we're going to be having a look at Batman Arkham Knight. Also, I can't be Jamalama Ding Dong to change my fucking intro for the new desk. This game is pretty awesome. The Batman Arkham games aren't my absolute favourite games ever made, but I'll be damned if I didn't say that I love playing through them, especially Asylum, and I admired them for what they did do, well, except for Blackgate. But when I saw the PS4 demo for Arkham Knight in last year's E3, I was completely struck in awe of what they accomplished at that point, and that alone made me want to play this game the second it came out. But the question is, how was it then?
Well indeed. I have to begin this video by saying that on PS4, technically, Arkham Knight is an impressive feat for a console. The visuals, light, explosion, and rain effects, smooth as fuck performance, incredible animation, sheer scope, size, and draw distance, and the overall grand, gothic, organic, and rich world of Batman is beautifully presented in the best way it ever has been so far. And for that, I applaud it. I can also say that Arkham Knight is basically the best gameplay incarnation of the Arkham series to ever be graced on us so far, and it does do a lot of stuff incredibly well. Not only does it completely nail all the aspects that made the previous Arkham games the classics that they are today, including the wondrously fun stealth elements, the varied use of unique gadgets, the detailed leveling up system, the hundreds of side quests, extra character encounters, and the immense freedom the game gives you from the second you start, but it also gives you that familiar Arkham experience with new elements and tweaked current mechanics that make it feel like the most solid Arkham to play, and it makes you feel like Batman more than ever. The missions from the last game that involve crime scene investigation and reconstruction are still here, dashed with missions like proper footage investigation and the likes with no guidance. And some of the side quests involve you needing to actively go out into Gotham and search for clues based on what you hear from thugs and police scanners without any guide or objective marker at all to make you feel more like a detective than ever before. The awesome free-flowing combat is still here, but provides you tons more rewards and combat benefits with powers and special moves if you don't exploit and mash the buttons, making some encounters the most challenging yet the most rewarding they have ever been. And with the new Batsuit at your disposal, the new Fear multi-takedown move that allows you to take out 3 enemies plus in one go after you perform one successful silent takedown rewards your silent, slow, and stealthy strategic Batmaning unlike any game before it. The Riddler Challenges are back and just as devious and fantastic as ever. There are many simulation quests to give you instant upgrade points if you master each one and learn more about how to apply what you've learned into the main game. Most classic Batman villains have their own branching side quests that exist until you catch them and throw them in jail. And of course, the elephant in the room here, the fucking Batmobile. Not only is gliding and grappling around Gotham City the most exhilarating it's ever been thanks to the superb visual detail, incredible, tight, and satisfying control scheme, and huge area to actually explore. That's fantastic enough on its own, but then Rocksteady had to go and include this monster. The Batmobile is badass and actually wriggles its way into the game all over the damn place. Not only can you access it whenever you're near the roads at any point more or less, not only is driving around another exhilarating and fun as hell method of traversing the landscape, not only can it turn into a fucking tank at any point to blow shit up and cause major havoc, but there are also many specific missions throughout the game that involve the car, including races, stalking missions, chase sequences, and even many diverse and interesting Riddler puzzles that involve coordination with switches as well as stunts and timed races underground. But what's more is that the Batmobile's uses don't also end there, because it's actually integrated into the main game in very unique ways other than just driving. Since you can use it in close proximity to enemies during combat for assisted non-lethal shooting takedowns, and you can even remote control the bloody thing and use it that way for multiple physics, logic, and time puzzles. Yes, they are the trickiest puzzles out there, but they're still fun to figure out and are definitely a welcome change from the last Arkham games that solely relied on the optional Riddler quest for the brain teasers. Also, I can't tell you how fun it is to eject out of the Batmobile at full speed. Oh my god, this has been out of my life for far too long.
However, there are a few things that are worth discussing with this game.
Obviously, I'm going to mention the state of the PC port and how fucking horrendous it is, and from what I've seen so far, yes, for those people that spent thousands on their gear to go through the absolute shit the porters tried to get away with, including locking the game at 30 frames per second, not giving you any graphics options whatsoever, freezing and stuttering at any kind of high speeds, and no mouse sensitivity options is completely fucking unacceptable. If I were playing this game on PC, I'd be furious and probably wouldn't even review this game whatsoever until it was stable. I mean, for fuck's sake, some comparisons even show the consoles as the superior version, which in this day and age is kind of ridiculous. Not that PC is my preferred method of gaming, but still, if you're paying that much for a fucking PC, it needs to be the best version, let alone fucking work properly. Luckily though, on PS4 the game is stable, smooth as fuck, plays perfectly, and like I said, it is a complete technical marvel for a console, making me theorize that this game was originally built for the PS4 in the first place, judging by how it performs, and the E3 demos being PS4 based anyway. As you can see from my footage right now, I think this is fucking impressive for PS4 at least, and the performance never dropped for me. Just look at the prettiness. But hey, talking about something that affects all platforms, the one thing I feel dampened the experience a bit was the plot of this game. Even though we have the Scarecrow in the leading role, one of the coolest Batman villains ever, who gave us some of the trippiest and coolest, creepiest scenes from the last Arkham games, and there are some really fucking cool flourishes in the game, such as Joker haunting Batman's mind and visions of him popping up all over in random places over Gotham to torment his memories and psychologically torturing him in one of his most original uses of his character ever. The overall plot of this game is very unimaginative, and the themes the game explores have been done to death slightly in terms of Batman games and hell, general Batman lore. The consequences of being a hero and sacrifices towards people you love, your past always catching up with you, blah 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 blah. It's all been done before, and to be honest, the potential of amazing psychological shit they could have done with the Scarecrow in the driver's seat wasn't really explored at all. The writing's still good and it's enjoyable to play through, but for the fourth major release in the series, it isn't perfect at all if you ask me. We needed more moments like the ending of this game for fuck's sake, especially since the appearance of most of the classic Batman enemies system has demanded you complete repetitive tasks after a while, and the boss encounters are nowhere near as good as the previous games by just being the same as any other fucking enemy. Along with all that, the tank battles do start to lose their excitement towards the end of the game when the drones and their different flavors never change at all throughout the whole game. But as far as I'm concerned, are great fun to fight and challenging to fight, so it didn't really bother me too much anyway. In all honesty though, in terms of gameplay and presentation, I personally think Arkham Knight is the definitive open world Arkham experience for everything it does so tightly from its predecessors, and all of the extra fucking awesome stuff spliced into it for next gen platforms, from the incredibly fun Batmobile, gorgeous visuals, impeccable animations, and hours upon hours of content. And the only things I think really hold it back are the familiarity and utter unimagination of the plot and the tired retreads of certain character threads, not forgetting to mention some of the more repetitive aspects of the game, including the tanks and most of the side quests in general. But to be frank, and when I say that I mean more Frank Booth than Dr. Frankenfurter, the plot specifically doesn't hold this game back too much, and I kind of expected these recurring things to return for a Batman game like this. But at the same time, for a game this late in the series, I do wish it left more of an impact, bearing in mind it had one of the coolest Batman villains in the main role, which it definitely misfires on and does nothing you haven't seen before. But hey, whatever, the gameplay is brilliant and the plot and writing is still good, just don't expect a revolutionary or massive plot with extreme twists and eruptions of drama. And even though I definitely say Arkham City's plot is better, at least Arkham Knight doesn't have the fucking borefest that is Hugo Strange. Am I the only one that literally thought his presence in Arkham City was completely pointless and boring? Literally the only thing I didn't like about City. It's a shame, really.
And so, my final rating for this game, on PS4 at least, is a solid 8 out of 10. It's awesome, but it didn't leave the impact I really wanted it to.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this video, but before you go anywhere, just hear me out for a second, guys, because I'm very proud to announce that Caddicarus, my channel, is now partnered with the Pixel Empire, and the Pixel Empire are a fucking awesome site, an amazing site, full of high-quality, glossy wall prints of all your favorite movies, favorite TV shows, and favorite games. They're all original designs by an awesome guy called Dylan, and it's an awesome shop to go through. There are so many awesome designs on there, and what's great is that because I'm partnered with him, he's offered me a little treat for you guys, which is if you go onto the website, order anything, and use the coupon code CADDY in big caps, you get 15% off any order. It's a great deal because some of these are just mind-bogglingly beautiful. Have a look in the description right now in the top line. I'm sure you guys will love it, and anything that you do on that site is supporting my channel, so it's another way you can show your support if you'd like to. So thanks for listening and thanks for checking this out. And of course, as always, here are some more videos for you to click on. Please like, comment, share, favorite, all of that good stuff. Can you favorite videos anymore? Oh god, no you can't. YouTube doesn't do that anymore. But anyway, any kind of interaction, it helps out the channel an amazing amount, so it would mean absolute world to me if you could do it. That'd be fantastic. And of course, if it's your birthday today or watching this video, happy freaking birthday to you. And please remember to stay beautiful, because for watching this video, thank you very much. You are all beautiful.